In this video, we will explore the cut, copy, and paste functions. There are actually many ways of doing the same thing. Excel is almost like apply your creativity and just flex your muscles. So these are some ways that I use the cut, copy, and paste functions, and you probably would have been exposed to some other ways. But so the first one, let's look at the cut. So when I think about cut, it's like I'm taking it from here and I'm moving it completely to another spot. When I think about copy, I'm kind of duplicating it and then putting a duplicate to another spot. And when I think about paste, it's just basically drop it somewhere. That's how I think about it in the most layman way possible. So let's say I have this expense trackers and I not going to contribute anything into my retirement this month. So I want to cut it and move it away. So two ways of doing this. There are many ways of doing this same thing. I can just select this whole area or just select that. And then I'll just do Control X. I probably will just come underneath here and just do Control V. Pasted it. It's out of that spot. That's one way. Another way would be I just select it and I put the cursor on top of it. If I place the cursor, you'll see the cursor will turn into these 4 arrows like that. So first the cursor is that, it doesn't do it. That thick plus, nope. It comes into that arrow there, I drag it. So that is drag, just left click, drag and hold it and drop it here. That is also another way of moving it. So retirement, I'm not going to contribute. So assuming it's just, I want to have this whole area just below. I just want to see what this sums up to. I need to copy it. And in copying it is just Control C or right click, copy, and then come down here, right click, then you paste values if you don't want any formulas to come along, and you could just sum it up. Alt plus does that. Or another way to do the same thing would be I will select this whole area. I'll press the Control until you see that plus sign there. Once that shows up, left click, drag, and drop it below here. That's another copy. So that I could do the same thing in various ways. Another way would be, let's say I want to have another column that has these same numbers, but to the left. I want to add another column. I could just select here, Control C, or just do that, Control C, and then click here, select that whole column E, right click, and then click on Insert Copied Cells. Now, this is a super cool tool if you're doing analytics and you want to add data and you don't want to mess up anything. So this will just insert it to the left and no issues at all with your data. Every function will stay the way it is. And you could even decide to cut something. Let's say you want this cell fonts to go below, let's say this bills over here. All you need to do is try to avoid just cutting this. Try to always cut the whole row if you want to move the whole function or the whole item there. Then cut it. Come over here. You want it below YouTube. Just click on that row there. You want it to be below YouTube. So you need to click on Twitter and then insert it. It will insert it on top of Twitter that is below YouTube. So insert cut cells. Do not click on this one. You have to insert that. So it goes in there straight. Your functions are still the same. So you can move things up and down as you wish and it will not move anything. Let's say, for example, you wanted to just take this whole thing and just move it here. You want it to be between G and H right now. You want it to be before the links. So you have to say insert that. So that is one way of copying, pasting, dragging, and you could flex your muscle in any one of this and let me know what you think. But there's many ways of doing this and you have to think about the purpose before you do the click.